Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet.
Why can't the men in this city leave
Now
me
here's a
alone?
man I'm glad to see.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink, and this is the Silver. Degain the beggar got himself kicked out of the Temple of Dibella. Caused quite the ruckus. Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
Bloodiest beef in the reach. A cut of venison or mutton? Well, of course you do.
My father, Klepper, is the one.
Don't mind the yelling. My
I just
parents are
clean up.
always going at each other.
Don't try to haggle with me.
Don't go talking about that. Only the dinner guests can know.
Come back when you need more meat. Bring gold.
I'm gonna be a silversmith, like my mother and father.
Oh, it's you. The one from the market. No. I was just buying jewelry for my sister in Cyrodiil. I've never even seen that man before. Not much. One moment I was buying a necklace and the rest is just a blur. All right then.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. Funny. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
Holmes. I said Holmes, you backbiter. Give a crippled worker a helping hand. Finally. Now get lost. Aye, a whole heap of it. You see that temple? Way up there? All them women keeping to themselves? Won't let poor Degain in, nope. Not even for a look. But they've got a treasure in there. Gold statue size of a child. Who knows what they use it for, but I know what I'll use it for.
Of course you do.
Well, let's not put it like that. Wouldn't want the Thieves Guild catching wind of us, eh? Nah, just creep in and have a go at taking it out. I'll be here and pay you half of what my man in Riften promised for it. You'll be helping out an old beggar, and the divine smile on that sort of thing.
Hmm?
Blood and silver, friend. Blood and silver.
sisters are communing with Dibella. They can't be disturbed. A heathen. Lovely. Oh, don't put on that angry look. I'm just teasing you. Dibella is the divine of beauty. She is a patron deity to artists and bards and those who seek life's simple pleasures. The temple offers her blessings to pilgrims, and instruction in enjoying all life has to offer. Well, you are lovely to look at, and there's so many things I could teach you, but I'm afraid the temple isn't taking in new students. Dibella's blessing. The sisters are communing with Dibella. They can't be disturbed. Yes? Don't even think about it. Need something? The sisters are I'm sorry. The Temple of Dibella is closed. You can receive your blessing if you wish. Is there something I can do?
Be careful! Why are you bothering the outsider? Then you're talking to the wrong man. You want that elf in the keep, Calcimo. The only thing I'll tell you about Markarth is to stay out of our business. We have enough around here without some outsider causing trouble. I should get back to work. Father, didn't I clear enough? Out of my way.
I'm gonna be respectful, like my mother and father.
My favorite drinking buddy.
Fresh meat for your
What
stomach?
is there to know? It's in the temple, you bring it out. You bring it to me, I pay you. Now get moving. Give it to me quickly, before they see us together. You've riled up the priestesses, and the guards don't take kindly to that. Here's your share. Nicely done.
Lots of nasty. This is Markarth, traveler. Safest city
The sisters are communing with... Bella, they can't be just... You'll have to come back another time.
And just what do you think you're doing? Unfortunately for you, we don't allow men into the inner sanctum. You have committed a breach and must pay the penalty. Normally, a quick death.
Luckily for you, there are more pressing matters. We could make an example of you, but perhaps you could be put to better use. The ceremony you so rudely interrupted was the exalted protocol of the Dibellan Sybil. I don't expect you to know what that means. Suffice to say that our Sybil was recently lost to us. Through the protocol, we have seen the home of the next Sybil, to the north in a small village pressed against the stone. If you can travel there and retrieve our young Sybil, your transgression will be forgiven. We believe the place in our vision to be Karthwasten. Now move quickly. The girl must be brought to the temple as soon as possible. Have you heard of the blessing of Dibella? It can help you with the wooing of women if that's your aim. Or give you strength if you happen to offend one. Typically, we avoid bestowing it upon men, but for the Sybil's escort, we could make an exception. The Sybil of Dibella spends her entire life in direct communion with the goddess. From the time she's a little girl to the moment she expires, she is a direct connection with the Heavenly Mother. From her reverie, we know the mind of our God. We have had a vision of the next Sybil, living in a village to the north. She must be brought to the temple for her reverie to begin. It's considered a great honor for the family. Their daughter will never know hardship, and the goddess blesses them with great bounty. We prefer not to announce that the Sybil has died until we can introduce the new one. People like to know that we're connected to the goddess. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Yes? Dibella's blessing to you.
Divine smile on you, friend. Oh my. You'll want to talk to Enman about that. Finally, both of my minds are open again. Time for everyone to get back to work. Good day.
I'm Ina Thatcher's right. Good to see you again, friend. I think you might be looking for Enman.
I work in the... I thought Enman and Mean had a little girl, but I haven't seen her in a while. Until next time.
Hail, companion.
You're not from here, and we don't need to be talking. Damn it, man, are you trying to taunt us? Our daughter, Theotra, was taken. The Forsworn descended, and they didn't touch anything else, just our little girl. It was the Forsworn from Broken Tower. Never been much trouble before. What's it to you? She... Really? Well, that's... I wouldn't have dreamed. Of course we need her in Markarth, then. I'll come with you. You're probably right. Just hurry, please. Who knows what those things are doing to her? Karthwasten doesn't need outsiders prying in our business.
No lollygagging.
If you've got the time to sell, why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise and we'll see what kind of a deal we can make. your mom.
Please, open the door. I need to get out of here. Are you one of them? Please don't hurt me. Then it's true what they said. I'm touched by the gods? I've heard stories about the wonders of the great temple in Markarth, but I never dreamed that I would even get to see it. I am honored to be called for this duty. Please, lead on.
Are you an adventurer like me? Then I took an arrow.
Yes? Dibella's blessing to you.
Need something? Speak. You found her. I can't believe it. Let the girl come with me and we can begin her preparation. I will send word to her family that she is in good hands. You've truly earned the blessing of Dibella, child. Prostrate yourself before her altar, and she will bestow her gift.
Yes?
What can I do for you?
Is there something I can do for you? It's so good to see you. Oaf. Be careful not to fall on your way.